Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your What's Cracking for Wednesday, September the 5th. Oh, feeling so good today. Look, no lights on and how bright it is. The sun is just glorious this morning. We've had a little bit of rain, which we've needed so badly here. But I've been able to open everything up and it's sunny and beautiful. So a quick thank you to all of my subscribers. Again, I will reiterate how humbled I am by the response I've had to my channel. Pretty impressed that my readings are appealing to everybody. If you haven't subscribed to me, please, I'd love you on board. Please press the subscribe button. Okay, let's get going on your reading. If you would like a personal reading from me, all the details are in the box below. I'm also on Instagram. I have a Facebook page if you want to follow, and a few other things, Twitter and whatever. So bottom of the deck first. So we've got the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Now, because I'm feeling all lovey and dovey this morning, the Knight of Cups, is often a card where you are about to receive an offer for something. Now, while a lot of the time it is an offer of love, this Knight is sincere. It can be an offer of something that you love. So it could be somebody offering you something, you know, like a job, a course, an opportunity for something you love. So this is a lovely card to receive for today. Okay, first card out is the Hermit. The Hermit talks about being this talks about being a bit reclusive at the moment. I feel like some of you have either come out of relationships or come out of a place of, you know, perhaps a little bit of sadness, and you're feeling like you've done the soul searching you need to do. Look, I feel like this is passing energy for most of you. It certainly doesn't feel like something you're going into at the moment. It feels more like you're coming out of this energy. Definitely feels like you're coming out of this energy. So I quite like that energy this morning. Okay, next card out is the King of Cups. I'm thinking maybe this is your energy at the moment. Maybe you're coming out, you've been through a period of reclusiveness, maybe after a break in a relationship or something personal that's happened to you, and you're feeling a little bit more balanced in your emotions at the moment. Now the King of Cups can be a male or female, and it can be an energy of feeling very well balanced. He's a very emotionally mature person. He sometimes can be a little cold, but that's only because he's learnt to manage his emotions. He's not like the Queen of Cups, who still, is much more obvious in her emotions. This man's a little bit more in touch with those. Now, if this is a person you're thinking of, or a person who's in your life, they could be taking on these energies as well. If not, they could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But definitely, this person is around you at the moment if it's not your energy. Okay, then we get out the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords talks about a new start, but this is a very different new start, because either you've walked in or stood in your truth, you've decided who you are, you've decided what you need to cut out of your life and what you need to bring back in. It can also be opening up to someone with a truth. And being we've got this King of Cups and this Hermit, it could have been you've taken time out to come back to a King of Cups to pay an apology, or to ask for forgiveness. Something like that is happening here. The Swords is a very strong energy this morning, so I feel like this is the most dominant of the three cards. So this is a biting matter for you. This is either being able to acknowledge this new start in yourself and the work you've done on yourself to bring you around to this situation, or you've been spending time working out how to go back to this King of Cups to give this to them. Now, the other option here, because the messages are coming flying thick and fast this morning, is that this man is about to come in and bring you this, a new start. And it's going to start with the truth. which means he could be coming in to tell you he loves you, he wants to be with you, and that's possible too. Okay, then we have the Star. Okay, so I really feel for some people, somebody's had something going on with the King of Cups and they've taken a step back, but he's coming back in because this is what you want. You've done your healing through the Hermit here. You've done your healing and you're about to get something you've been wishing for. So if you took time out from a relationship to give the other person space, I feel they're coming back in. Okay, oh, okay. Then we have the Lovers. So as I said, I really feel for some people that is the story here, and it is leading to something much more long-term and stable. Now, this can always be a choice because the Lovers is often about choice. So it could be a choice of whether to stay or whether to go, but definitely a choice for you around this love affair. And it could be that you've been really hurt and that's why he's coming back with an apology. But I feel like for you, this is something you've really wanted and desired. Okay, then we have the Four of Cups. Now, this sort of takes on a little bit of a different feel here. So for some people, it may be that someone's coming back to offer you that love, but what he's offering isn't right for you. So he could be coming back to ask to, you know, for some sort of relationship, but maybe it's not what you had in mind. Maybe it's not the stability you were expecting. It could be that you've decided you don't want to move forward in this relationship. Maybe you had time in this hermit mode to decide it wasn't what you wanted. But definitely feeling a bit bored and dissatisfied with this offer, I think. Okay, and then, yeah, back into reclusiveness again. Okay. So maybe he's come back too soon, you're not ready, you haven't made your mind up yet, and maybe this is time that you need to take time out to see where you want to go. Because I feel like it's sort of a bit, the energy's a bit backwards and forwards at the moment. I think he's in the right place, you've given him the space, but somehow because you've been away from this person for a while, you're not with it. You want stability. That's what you want here. You want the whole thing. You want the complete package, and he's not offering you this complete package. He's offering you maybe dating, maybe, you know, erratic meetings, maybe just a sexual thing. I don't know. But whatever he's offering you, it isn't this, and this is what you want. And I think you've decided that here. You've already decided if you move forward on a relationship with someone, you want stability. And I feel like over here, that this has forced you back to thinking again if that's the right person for you. So in the Hermit, you may be thinking of what do you want in a relationship, but here it's like, is this the person now? Have I grown too far away from them while we've been apart? And the last card out is the Three of Cups. Now, there's a few different energies that come through when I see this. Firstly, I know that people talk about the Three of Cups as being, you know, a third party or an additional person in the relationship. And I want to say this is the way it feels for this reading. So I don't know if you had problems or issues with this man because you didn't trust him or because he still had someone in his life. I'm not quite sure. But whatever it is, this card is definitely feeling to me like there's some sort of third party thing here. So the other thing that comes across very strongly is maybe this person hasn't got over from someone from their past. And I feel like they've come back to you before they're fully ready. And it may be why you're sensing that this isn't right at the moment. So you're doing the right thing by stepping back. There is no celebration here as I'd normally feel this card. Like, it doesn't feel to me like you're celebrating. It feels like you're saying, yes, this is what I want stability. But it doesn't feel like you're doing anything else. So to me, it feels like this third party energy is still around. Okay, last card out. Yep, you're off to the future. You don't want to be dealing with this. You're far better than that. You are more valuable than what this person's putting on you. Does that make sense? It's like you've realised your value here. And you've gone, you know what, if you can't take me as I am, if you don't want me like this and you're still, you know, sitting back in this past energy of, you know, regrets and, you know, broken relationships. Whatever's happened to this person in the past, you are ready to move on. You're ready to take on the future. Very clear reading. Okay, quick oracle card. Okay, what's happening for the people? What do they need to know? That one wants to come out. We've got death. So a time of natural transition and transformation. I feel that you did this in your hermit mode, and I feel this is what you're living by now. You've decided ultimately that even though you may love this person, even though you may want to be with this person, if they don't see you for who you are, you don't want to be there anymore. You want to move on to someone who can love you for who you are. So going through this death, I'm going to pull another card on it. Yeah, let go of emotional upheaval, embrace the renewal of the present. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. If somebody doesn't value who you are, no use sitting around hoping they're going to get it, because this person isn't going to get it, not at least at this time. All right, guys, that's your reading for September 5th. Thank you for watching.